Recording. So welcome everyone to the 8th August 2022 VOLTHA TST meeting. So please be aware that this meeting is being recorded and would later be published to the YouTube channel. So I went through our agenda page and I could not see any new items being added. So what I've done is I have taken the minutes that we had in the previous meeting and I've brought it to today's meeting, and we'll try to see what our actions were there, and they've been closed. We close them. There is one item that I've added, which Damon is there with us, and he has some announcements to make. So let's start with that, and then we go through the actions that we had from the previous meeting. So Damon, over to you.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Amit. So let's see, a couple of things. A lot's been going on actually in the community. First of all, there was a broadband area board meeting in Turkey, and I've not joined this call since, and I'm not sure if there's been a sort of a translation or an update to this community from that. But so the new broadband area of the board is has been formed with 4 seed members from Deutsche Telekom, Turk Telekom, Netsia, and Radisys. And there's a charter for that area board that's been published, and that's sort of off and running. Also, I'm pleased to report that the TST for VOLTHA has, the governance for the TST has been solidified, and furthermore that Holgar from Adtran has been invited by the area board to join the TST to create a 5th seat on the TST. And you'll see in the governance for that all the TST seats become elected seats, generally speaking on a 2-year term, but it's staggered so that half the seats will be elected in 1 year and half the seats in 2 years. But at this point in time, the TST is kind of up to full strength and off and running. I'll just point out for everybody that TST can also grow. I mean, the TST can decide to grow the TST, and is encouraged to consider it if there's strong community participation and others that can join and bring value. So that's a set of one set of announcements I wanted to share. The other set is 2 new individuals that are on this call today that are both employed, with ONF, as ONF has been building up capacity and scale to be able to support the whole breadth of our activities, and in particular VOLTHA as well. So 2 people. The first I see on my screen is Joey. Joey Armstrong is new to ONF as of yesterday, so it's less than just a few hours on the job. But so Joey's going to be, has taken the role that we went out to search for release manager, CI/CD lead for VOLTHA. So he's going to be intimately involved with this community, coming in, understanding all the infrastructure and tooling, helping to bring in all the releases, coordinate the work that's kind of going on and coming out of the TST, bringing in release contributions, integrating them into the pipelines, and the like. So good, I think you'll all get to know Joey. Joey will get to know all of you. And the second is Siva Namale, who's also on the call. Siva's joined ONF as head of engineering. Siva is somebody I've worked with before, a couple times, both at Extreme and then more recently at Ericsson. Siva's coming in and spending some time kind of looking across the whole ONF portfolio at this point in time, and just kind of helping with an assessment as we look at how and where we're kind of building up capacity and scale, and what kind of functionality we need. So these are 2 new individuals. Good for you to know that there are actually 4 total new individuals as of yesterday at ONF. We have some engineering capacity elsewhere as well, and some other projects, and some that spans the infrastructure and the like. So lots of great updates at ONF. We've brought in, I think, some really exceptional new skills and capacity, and really excited about where we're headed. Any questions, comments?
Yeah, just a second, just a question regarding the members. You say the area governance board was created and the TST as well. Is there anywhere a list of all individuals that are in both boards or in both bodies?
There is. So on the VOLTA webpage, ONF site, I know that the TST has been updated, and I don't know that I specifically announced too that Holger from AdTran has also been invited. I did say that, I believe, right? Just want to
No. It's about the no. I understand. You didn't say that.
Yeah. Okay, good. So yeah, so please take a look at the VOLTA list, and then I don't know that anywhere we've published yet the names of the area boards. I named the companies. I can name the individuals for you as well. So it's Manuel, who's on the call, I believe. Manuel from DT that you all know well. Emil from Turk Telecom is on the board with an alternate being Chemel. And then Raj is on the board from Radisys and Bor on the board for Netsia. Okay. Any other questions, comments?
Thank you.
Okay, Amit, back to you. But please, if anybody has questions or wants to take it up separately or email or whatnot, please feel free to reach out.
Yeah, thanks, Tamon. Thanks for those announcements. And it's always to have more folks joining the team. We have a lot of work to do. Okay, so let's start off with points that we had in the previous meeting. So we had this OLT app regression patch set being submitted by Gustavo. Gustavo, I'm sorry that I could get to it only today. And I saw that you already replied or took an action on one of the comments, but I'm not sure I understand the other change as well. So maybe we could discuss that offline, either on Slack or on the on Gelt itself.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for the review, Amit. I already, as you said, already sent the patch set fixing that, and there's just your questions. I intend to answer them today. Maybe we can discuss it on Slack.
Yeah, or maybe if we have some time at the end of the call, maybe of this meeting itself, we could just open it up, because I don't think it should take much time.
Sure. Actually, it would be better if we did that later, because I have to understand the code.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I I worked with the code, so
Sure.
I have to take a look. Okay. Nice, thank you.
Yep. So let's move on to the next one, goal and issue for the VCG. And we said that we would revisit this at a later date. Suhas, if you are on the call, or Dinesh, if you're on the call, do you want to talk on this today, or should we still keep it open?
Hi, this is Dinesh from Radisys.
Yeah.
So we have one ticket raised on GitHub, but yeah, there is no one assigned. So, and since it is not on priority, we are not taking up right.
Okay. Then the next one, review pending job, first leave is missing. So when Jira was to be created for this, Suhas, do you already have a
Jira is there. I'll update it.
Okay, so I'll mark this as done. Automatic periodic jobs would be good for the multicast workflow. I'm sorry, I have not been able to follow up on this one, so this remains on me.
Maybe I can take a look and find them. I mean, please assign to me.
Serkan, you're saying you would also look into this?
Yes. You can assign to me and try to find them in Gel or not Gel. Jenkins.
Okay, thanks for that, Serkan. So coming to the next one, I think there was a failure, and Girish explained to us last time, and a Jira was to be created by him with all the details. Girish, he informed me that he is not going to be able to join the meeting today, so I will follow up with him. Check. Okay. Regarding the access permissions for running the Jenkins jobs, I have not been able to figure out anything. I did send out an email, but I have not seen any response for that. Mahir, do you have any updates on that? Do you have the access?
Sorry, I was muted. No, I don't have any update. I tried it, but still not working, and I don't know what's the problem here. We have to get some response from Zach, I think.
Yes, that's what my understanding is as well.
Timon, if you have, I mean, any access to Zach, and if you can check with Zach, we'll be glad to know.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, so I wasn't aware that this was still a problem, and Joey, you should be aware of this as well. So we need to dig into this and figure it out. We've had sort of some ongoing permissions problems. It sounds like they're lingering.
So can I assign this to you, Timon?
Let's actually assign it to Joey, if you don't mind.
Okay.
First day on the job, already start throwing him some. So it's Joey Armstrong, or Joey at ONF. Joey.
At ONF?
That's correct. OpenNetworking.org. All right, off and running.
Thanks, Joey. Okay. So VOLTHA co-controller review for changes to the help chart has been raised. The change is merged. So I think we can take this off. But what I also saw in that review was that there was a review comment which came in pretty late. So we could, so for that I added one line item here. Maybe we take it as a separate activity because this change has already been merged. Is that okay, Ms. Was?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the topics that we had for today. So now we can open the floor for anything else that the team would want to discuss today. Mahir, I think I missed that part, right? We could also talk about the the outcome from the operators meeting regarding the roadmap for the 2.11.
Yes, we can
Yeah.
put a link to the document, this agenda, and people can check the link, and if they can add anything also in the bottom of the link if they have any requirements to be implemented, or if they have any agenda to do any new implementation, any new features to add to the vault, so they can add it to the document. Or we will appreciate if anyone take any item and write their name or their company's name to any line, so we can plan these features in the roadmap of 2.11. This current list is a kind of backlog now, has a lot of items, and according to the companies or people that volunteered to do any of the items, we can finalize the roadmap of the 2.11. So please take a look at the document and try to take any tasks or features from there to implement in the roadmap of 2.11.
Okay, just one disclaimer that the document is undergoing a little bit of churn, but I would say that it's the overall set of requirements are pretty much in there, but yes, some formatting changes and some reordering might be going through, but that should not stop you from going through it and figuring out what the roadmap looks like and what the operators really need in 2.11. So yeah, so please feel free to go through it. And as Mahir said, if you want to work on something, please come forward and say that you want to work on that. And if you think that something is missing or something which is of a higher priority, and because some of the things some of us are doing very close testing and are very close to the code. So if you see that there are some obvious improvements that should be done, please come forward and propose those as well, and we could see where they fit in terms of priority. Okay, so I would say that would go through, the team can go through this document, and then we could discuss on any points or topics that the team might have in the next TST meeting. So so anything else anyone wants to bring up for today's discussion? Hearing none, so I think we can close the call early today as well. Okay then, thanks everyone for your time. Talk to you all next week. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Amit.
Good to meet everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye, guys.